In this video, we're going to continue talking about simplifying and combining radical expressions. So just like we could break up a radical into the two factors, we can also break it up based on the quotient of a number. So for example, you know that 81 divided by 9 would be the square root of 9, right? And that is 3. But we can also say that 81 divided by 9 would be the square root of 81, which is 9, divided by the square root of 9, which is 3, and that also simplifies to 3. So our quotient rule tells us that if you're taking the nth root of a fraction, you can break that up into the nth root of the numerator divided by the nth root of the denominator. So that's what we're going to do. Square root of 13 over 36 is really just the square root of 13 over the square root of 36. Which gives us still the square root of 13. If you can simplify that, please do, but in this case 13 is a prime number and we can't. But it's going to be the square root of 13 over 6. Similarly here, cube root of 5a squared. I can't simplify that at all, but the cube root of 8b to the 9th, that I can. So my numerator is going to stay the same. 5a squared, and cube root of 8 is 2, and the cube root of b to the 9th would be b to the 3rd. Now, just like you can break them apart, you can also put them back together. So this is a both ways statement, right? So the fraction, you can break it up into the numerator and denominator, but if you have the numerator and denominator, you can put it together and it could be one fraction. So when it's separate, chances are what you'll see is you'll see problems where it's a radical or a fraction, they want you to break it apart. Then you'll see problems where it's two separate radicals written as a fraction. They want you to put this together into one radical. So 98x squared y over 2y. Then go ahead and simplify. What's 98 divided by 2? That's 49. And what's x squared y divided by y? That just becomes x squared. Square root of 49 is 7. Square root of x squared is x. So my final answer in that case is 7x. Similarly here, if we put this all under 1, negative 375 x to the 11th over 3x squared. So then you, of course, got to figure out, well, what is 375? Negative 375 divided by 3. Well, that gives us the square root of negative 125. X to the 11th divided by x squared gives me x to the 9th. So this becomes negative 5x to the 3rd. Okay. So just the same way as you can break it apart, you can put it back together, and that works obviously like we were showing in the last case with multiplication. It also works with division. All right, that's all for this one. We'll see you in the next video.